So, this Ambrosius fellow possesses knowledge of the God's way. Then we had best seek him out. Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. This looks as if it would fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way. Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Who are you? Never mind, 'tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher it will be.
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Must finding these be so difficult?
Our collection grows.
Ah! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult, we've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the dragon's design? 'Tis for ye to determine what that bond constitutes, be it a hapless fate or a curious boon. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force. though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus cannot be applied to the dragon. It is a being of a higher order, as are ye. Now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled, for that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was Arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. The Godsway? Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it. After all, now that ye have been marked as Arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. Then go, but visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell, and say...
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
I have lived a long time. Too long.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. Shall we go and speak with this Oracle Master? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Right, just follow me. This way, if you please, Master.
Interested in my wares?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here. Efficiency is not the only factor worthy.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Tis a glad thing we rested then. We must not let down our guard. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm.
It's but a flesh wound, yet enough to shame me. I shall heal you at once. Cultivate. One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Let our foes cower before lightning.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any...
You must cleanse yourself of that oil, post-haste. Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our flow!
As planned!
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Gore harpies, Master.
Ice will be most effective against this foe.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Let me get that.
Come chasing it as well, have you? Aye. Rumors abound of the Shrine of Eld in this domain. Could be hiding all manner of priceless treasures, couldn't it? And if monsters happen to be guarding it, I shan't be afeared. Nay, I'll strike 'em down with tooth and claw. That's how I plan to make a name for myself, see?
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. I grant you lightning stance.
Feast your eyes on this! Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Words worth hearing.
Turn out your posture. Taking the lead.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escape touch.
Right you are. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
First hand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid?
Very well. I'll find you there directly. Now we shall lose our way. Let our foes cower before lightning. Well done. How many poor souls have fallen victim to this creature's petrifying delicacy? There is no denying it. Its powers are fearless in nature. Battle was in our favor. Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say, the spring has returned to your step, Master. A common reward. Frustratingly so.
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. This might be worth a read. Shall we take a closer look?
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. I espy a hobgoblin! Battle is best avoided here.
This is clearly designed to carry. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Here's hoping I can find myself an easy mark.
You take your life, and I take the rest.
I grant you lightning storms. No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way. Let us utilize our individuals wherever possible.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. Hear an old man out, won't you? Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized. I suppose I should thank you.
Collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Tis a hobgoblin. Lightning has electrifying potential against this one.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take it there, using knowledge I gained beyond the... Let my magic strike you with elemental... One of us has been poisoned.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready to aid me in sketching that griffin? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature from every angle if I am to coax it, lifelike, from the stone. Marvellous. Up we go then.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought to follow close behind.
Positively splendid.
Let our foes cower before lightning's crackle.
Can it be? Did you use a Medusa's head just now, Arisen? Pray, show it to me. No, wait. On second thought, best not. But to think you would be in possession of such a thing. You certainly are full of surprises. I cannot thank you enough, Arisen. With this, I shall doubtless be able to chisel a griffin most glorious.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. 'Tis most curious that a means of manipulating us should exist, and vexing that it should be in enemy hands. Who we're bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned.
I refuse. Red Bull! You like me, right?
That's worth celebrating.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I suppose I should thank you. This is for you. Now we're even, eh?
Right, just follow me.
I knew you would come, Arisen One. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. I simply do. The life force of the Arisen is wreathed in a warmth all its own. And I am able to perceive it. Such is how I came to know of your arrival in this world, Arisen. Wherever you go, I can find you. 'Tis a most useful ability, as I'm sure you will agree. Of course, it ill-suited the Queen Regent and her plots. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth, a warmth akin to your own, Arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands. Though 'tis strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows ere near. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth, so like your own. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harv Village, if you would learn from him.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
The
suppose. Or just go for a bit of Stairmaster. Knackers. What's not most effective against this foe? And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now, I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything, every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend, I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Yon structure yet lies on the water. 'Tis strange to think that it slumbered beneath the surface all this time. Curiously, it does not seem to be of mortal make.
Mayhap 'twould behoove us to investigate Stormwind Cave. It appears aught has occurred therein.
I have no answer to give. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here. Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave.
Very well, if I must.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
No sense letting you in your hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well done, Master. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Well done. Efficiency at its best. Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. I grant you lightning fangs.
Come over here. Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew, till I might claim the true world as mine own. Why do you not draw your blade? This battle shall be o'er afore it has even begun. You seek not my death. Then you are not of the Watching One. I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. God's sway. Speak you of those trinkets conjured by the wizards of Batal? E'en from these depths I have beheld the Batali scuttling about, gathering their fragments. 'Tis a baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous baubles. Aye, that which you seek is a soul much like your own. Yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here by the Watching One to end me. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures. And 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end, I know not. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the Watching One. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an Arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its latent potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go unto their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find the means to achieve it.
wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
We must save it for a time of dire need.
I've just discovered a hidden route. Where might it take us, I wonder?
Do you mean to proceed? My, you're a bold one.
Well done, Arisen.
How Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Was most effective.
These beasts are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Here, if you please. Follow me. reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined they can work miracles. We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Right, just follow me. Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. There's something down there. Is it safe to descend?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Follow me.
There, Master! More harpies! Ice is our ally against such fiends.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Words worth hearing.
Fine wares.
Mayhap I'll find myself as I have my elf. I shan't complain.
sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Right, just follow me.
Come on, have a look.
I've never seen them.
So, we finally arrived.
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulder.
Methinks our best bet is to make our way into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it. The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an arisen's. This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasus even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! You've not heard of them. They are formed of crystallized drops of dragon blood, and each fragment contains a portion of the beast's soul. It is a requisite component of the godsway, which is formed when the souls of Arisen and Dragon are combined. Naturally, such crystals can only be obtained through the slaying of drakes and their ilk. Yet I am doubtful that Lord Phasus would lend me his forces when the ritual is so close. We've few enough hands as 'tis. Oh, don't be ridiculous! Do you even understand what you are offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasus is satisfied with the god's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it. if 'tis within your power. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems, then. You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? You have? Incredible! That is no small feat. I must admit, I had not thought you much chance of success. Yet here you are, and this is precisely what I require to complete my work. I shan't delay. Come by again tomorrow. By then, I will have produced a godsway of unparalleled quality.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? I can scarce see the steel for all this rust. But hold a moment. Isn't this a regalia sword? The state of it. Blades like this were near meant for battle, sure, but this one's been ill-treated. Restoring an antique like this will prove nigh impossible, methinks. Although, there is one who might have the skill. A dwarf, Oren Batal. A living legend of the smithing trade. If anyone can do it, sir, I reckon 'tis he.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the regalia sword.
I suppose 'tis so. So there is to be an unveiling. I'm curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This is where I come when life gets better off a hermit. Overwhelming.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. I haven't the words. 'Tis simply a masterpiece. I shall be honored to pass this on to future generations. Let us give a thunderous round of applause for Master Fulvio, who has granted the world an unparalleled gift. And for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
Never have I beheld a sculpture so remarkable. Of course, 'twas your efforts that made this possible, Arisen.
Indeed, my own master and I failed to craft any plan so ingenious, and the result was markedly inferior.
I can scarce believe I carved this with my own hands. Thank you, Arisen. This would not have been possible without you.
Right, follow me.
'Tis a masterpiece and naught less. All of my other sculptures pale by comparison. Full glad I am to have entrusted this task to Master Fulvio, and you, of course.
As a matter of fact, I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time before I managed to wrangle my spells under control. In my present role as an archer,
well, you don't see that every day. I imagine my master would faint were I to return beyond the rift with it.
Looking for alternative. Just about anywhere.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Right, just follow me. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
If e'er you stumble across some interesting materials, don't be stingy. Bring 'em here and I'll try my hand.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired, see? Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick 'em back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
"'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light. So you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's ruins, Sir Broker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. The Godsway is surely complete by now. Mayhap we ought to pay Lord Ambrosius a visit.
All I've got left in my
I think I've underestimated you today.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Now, what could this mean?
Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Faesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Faesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
Then I wish you good fortune.
I'll save the world in time.
At last, the puzzle begins to take
What to do?
Could you come over here?
Time and a place for idleness. I've seen better days.
Go on, have a look.
My talents are lost.
I ought to check my stock. Gladly stay here forever if I could.
Good medicine.
Well met.
I'm not sure yet.
I need to replenish my stock.
Beg pardon, sir, but you wouldn't happen to be Batali, would you? You're not? Oh, thank goodness. I've a favour to beg, and I dare say I oughtn't ask it of anyone but a fellow Vermundian. This letter must reach the hands of a man called Ernesto. I've heard tell he's stationed on Volcanic Island, but the road in that direction appears to have been blocked off. 'Twould seem another route lies to the south, only 'tis plagued by monsters, and I dare not brave it myself. But you seem the capable sort. A soldier, I dare say. I'm sure such beasts would pose little trouble for one of your skill. Pray aid me in this matter, sir. I should not ask such an ordeal of you if I was not sorely desperate.
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our guard.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence
It was no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Let my magic strike to an elemental boost.
Are you unexpecting mercy?
I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but the trickster vocation is notoriously challenging. Yet one wouldn't know it to watch you, Master. You are a natural. A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
I am well aware of the particulars. see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. Let our boats power with their light. Rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Leave this to me, Master. I'll see us through. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. This will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own. I shall do as you say. One of us has been drenched. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Seems to have dropped something.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. That's a fine craftsmanship. Perhaps better than anything we have at present.
As they say, 'tis the wearer that makes the wares. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Ice attacks work wonders against aerial. Ah, the aroma of Backbatal welcomes us once again.
It is distinct from Vernworth in every way possible, but therein lies its charm.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here. And before I forget, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same. See, you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. I grant you lightning fangs. Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
We must save it for a time of dire need. This ought to suffice, unless you'd rather mine for more, Master.
Right you are.
This ought to be more than enough glimmer coal to satisfy the smith. Shall we deliver it to Sir Sarah? Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Come to think of it, we've already found what's needed here. It should be in one of our packs.
A customer then. That changes things.
Meaning if I'm too tired?
Here at last.
You're back. Have you any glimmer coal for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved in. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'm done, understand? I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself. Now leave me be. My mattress beckons.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at repairing that sword for you, if you'd be agreeable. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I understand, though it is not the answer I'd hoped for, if I'm honest. You know where to find me, should you change your mind.
We have refused Sir Sarah's offer. Though I do wonder whether anyone else has a hope of restoring the blade.
I have no answer to give.
Back again, I see. Could it be you've decided to leave that sword of yours in my care after all? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. I'll be needing some time. But I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
Sir
be the dwarf's apprentice, but restoring that sword will be no mean feat. Is she truly up to the task?
I'll not spurn your company.
I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere.